Which one is it? This one, I think. Asleep, she breathes softly. Her long black hair spreads out on the bed. It looks beautiful. Akia, hey Akia. And calling her softly, she shows no sign of waking up. Well, if she's sleeping, then there's no point in making her wake up. Akia turns over weakly. Sleeping, she has none of her usual strength. Her defensive sleeping phase hasn't changed since she was a child. Because of that, I can close my eyes and vividly recall that Akia, the Akia from back then. Flashback? This one has color this time. 8 years ago. I think it had color before, but it's like only like it was like a quick flash. I couldn't see the image for long. Playing together, the black-haired long girl who always followed me. What is she wearing? Although she was a quiet girl, Akia always came with us. Blue and red are opposites. She rarely smiled, and even a smiling face assumed somewhat sad travesty. When I was a child and knew nothing, I really wanted to make her laugh with joy, so I dragged her out into the garden with us over and over again. Nissan. As Akia murmurs to herself, I wonder what kind of dreams she's having. For some reason, on impulse, I lift the sleeping Akia's hair. While I watch her sleeping face, my heart becomes calm. It makes me want to watch over her forever if I could. So this is after my death thingy. Except I don't think it was called death, the chapter, because I did other stuff, and then I did the death thing. Akia, I remember. When we were children, I always thought about it. The days I vowed to hold this girl more preciously than anyone else. The Akia who would cry as she held me. But it's no good, is it? The image from back then is gone. She's a proper young lady now. Oh, okay. I murmur, gazing at Akia's sleeping face. I let her long black hair fall. I'm sorry. Letting her eyebrows painfully, Akia whispers in her sleep. I'm sorry, Nissan. Akia? Why are you sorry? Akia's breathing is irregular. Yeah, maybe. With her long black hair sliding off the bed, Akia slowly lifts herself up. Oh, is she awake? Hello? Ah, it's Nissan. Yeah, it's up. Nissan, why are you here? I don't know, where am I? Well, it's natural. This is my room after all. Eh? Akia leaps upright as if stung and glances around quickly. Stung. Good morning, Nissan. Good morning, Akia, I guess. Did you sleep well last night? Yeah, why not? As if she hasn't slept here at all, she greets me calmly. She probably isn't calm, but whatever. Just like Akia. Her guts, or should I say her response, is not normal. It's not normal. Yeah, morning. I slept well thanks to you. It's been a long time since I had such a pleasant morning. Really? Is your body completely recovered then? Probably not. No, it still feels kind of heavy. Today's holiday, so I'll just rest quietly. Why, Nissan? It's unlike you to say such things. Usually you disappear off somewhere before anyone notices. Please don't say that. I'll be staying at home from now on, so you don't need to worry. Is that so? Yes, I'll accept half of that statement. Half of it? Smiling happy, Akia gazes at my face. If my faces stay as close as this, it'll be a problem. Akia's features are very beautiful, and as she keeps pointing that cheerful smile at me, I might go crazy. That's an interesting thing to say. Well then, Nissan, we shall see how you feel at lunch. Until then, please don't exert yourself or go outside. I understand, but it's terrible. Since I came back here, you've had to nurse me all the time. I'm no older brother. Nissan? Though it was only a casual comment, Aki's face is clouded. After hanging her head for a moment, she stands and looks up. Please don't say such stupid things like that. You're my brother, and even if you don't act like a good one, nothing would change. Well, I suppose, but it's nothing. But it's true, I don't mind having you to nurse you every day, so please don't worry about it. Akio walks quietly to the door. Alright, well then, excuse me. I shall be out during the morning, so if you need anything, please ask Hisu. Alright? And with that, Akio leaves the room. 10 o'clock comes around. Although it's good to rest, lying in bed like this all day is boring. But even so, it seems my body hasn't slept enough yet. My body's still sluggish, and if I walk around and end up like yesterday, Akio will get angry. Akio will be back in 2 hours. Will she? And I promised her that I would take today off after all. So I must stop this, I'd throw the sheets over me. Everything's white and black. I get really drowsy probably because I'm still exhausted. If I listen, I can hear my own heartbeat. Come to think of it, I haven't had anything to drink since yesterday. My throat's dry and my head feels a little dim. Just a little, I guess it's okay to go out and get some water. The corridor was empty. Long ago. So long ago I can't remember or don't need to remember. Like ruins in a movie, very quiet. Hot. The sunshine is hot. Is my body still not recovered yet? No, it's because I'm a vampire. Seems I can't spend too long in the sun. What was this day called? Afternoon daydream? Or something like afternoon dream, I think? I don't know. The detached building seems to waver in the sun. My vision dims completely like I'm in a hot desert. White. There's a clatter from the detached building. Is there someone in there? I don't remember. Opening the sliding door very slightly, I peer in from the porch. Inside I see the figures of Aki and Kawaku. They look a little strange. I can hear the swishing of an obi being removed. What? Without a word, Kawaku pulls down a kimono. Yeah, okay. Is this scene again? I'll just skip it. She's drinking her blood. This is a dream, so I should hurry and wake up. My own room. I'm definitely in my own room. Akio and Kawaku-san. Akio was drinking Kawaku-san's blood, I definitely saw it. Was I just dreaming? Perhaps. No, it must have been a dream. There's no way that was real. But it was so real. It has to be a dream. The smell of the tamati mats, the two ragged breathing, the gulping I heard from Akio's throat. I get out of bed. I feel dizzy. Probably. But I don't care. The detached building. If I go out of the detached building, I'll know for sure whether it was a dream or not. I think you're supposed to go there, actually. Even the noise, I hide myself. Oh, it's Kawaku-san. She's gone. Kawaku-san. Kawaku-san walks from the direction of the detached building towards the mansion. Okay. The house is as silent as the grave. I think it's empty. Aki isn't here. Because she said she would be out during the morning. Aki couldn't have been in a place like this with Kawaku-san. I swallow hard. I take a deep breath and step inside. Okay. Here's Akia. Nissan. Akia was standing in the Japanese-style room. She was looking at me aghast. Akia. Yes? Well, what is it, Nissan? Akia doesn't seem surprised that I'm here. She merely reacts listlessly. What is it? What are you doing in a place like this? What? I just thought I'd come here and have one last look before it's demolished. No, I don't mean that. Demolished? I stare at Akia's body. Come think of it, Akia's wearing her uniform. She always wears that. Wasn't she wearing her normal clothes a while ago? Was she? Akia, you changed your clothes? Yes, since I went to school during the morning. After leaving your room, I changed and I only just returned. Really? Yeah, of course you weren't doing things in here. Yeah, it was a dream after all. But something's odd. It's odd, but who's odd? Is Aki odd or am I odd? When I saw that sight, Aki was wearing her normal clothes. It would be strange to change her clothes after that, and what Aki just said, there's nothing strange about it at all, so that makes who saw that dream strange. Indeed. But that dream was real. But whose perspective did he see it from? I don't know. I think I'm seeing through Shiki's eyes, so Shiki maybe? He said, what is it? You seem pale. You said you would rest all morning, so why are you out in a place like this? Oh, I just thought I would go for a bit of a walk. Though I am becoming a vampire as well in this route. Really? Well, I don't care about that, but I forbade you from coming here. It seems you couldn't keep your promise to me, Nissan. Akia glares accusingly at me. Her glare seems to see right at the bottom of my heart, which jumps in response. You're right. From now on, I'll be careful. This building is very old, so there's a chance it may collapse. Please don't come here anymore, Nissan. Is it just my imagination? I think there's something really odd about Akia's attitude. Is there? For one thing, why would Akia be in a dangerous place alone? She wasn't alone. Now, please go back, Nissan. You do not look well. Walking past me, Akia leaves the Japanese-style room. Wait a minute, Akia, there's something I forgot to ask yesterday. Something you forgot to ask? Yeah, that clearing where I collapsed. Long ago I used to play with you there, but I feel like there was someone else as well. Do you remember? There was no one else. You're mistaken. Well, that's not true. Answering clearly, Akia leaves the detached building. But Akia, there was a third child, a child adopted 10 years ago. Are you saying you don't know about him? Left alone in the Japanese-style room, I talk out loud. Is Akia hiding the truth about that child, or does she really not remember? Why did I ask while she was still here? I can't tell. Why did I wait for her to leave the room? Night. Is it night? As I return and sat absentmindedly in my room, it seems the day ended. Too many things to think about. Too many things I have to think about. Even with Yumizuka-gun, the killings still continue, and I see matching dreams of killing people and sucking their blood. 8 years ago, the near-fatal injury I received in an accident and the child that had to be here. Soon I remember the courtyard. Undoubtedly, it was a memory from 8 years ago. If I've started to see dreams of killing people, there's no question why. It seems like the same thing happened right before my eyes a long time ago. I haven't seen Akia since then. Kokusan brought supper to my room and Akia has not come to visit. Well, I guess since I'm feeling better, there's no reason to visit, but I still feel awkward when it comes to her. If day breaks and morning comes and we say good morning as always, I bet the bad feeling will disappear. Or is she gonna be dead or something? Why did you say this? That's right. I'll just sleep today. With the lights off, I curl up in bed. But Akia is not beside me. Yeah, that was like one night. I might dream about killing people again. Crap. It's no good, I can't sleep at all. Basically, because Akia was beside me yesterday, I was able to sleep peacefully. If I sleep alone, I might have that dream again. And if I dream of drinking blood and another victim appears, I won't be able to deny it and would have to conclude that I am the killer. I get out of bed. I won't sleep. I won't sleep tonight, I'll stay awake. Moonlight is steaming in through the window, so I can gaze at the moon for a while. There's something in the cone in the courtyard. I look closely. Isn't that Akia? Where is she going standing in the courtyard? Akia is standing quietly under a particularly large tree. Maybe she's taking a walk. It's past 11 already, she's so careless. In fact, the first night I came back to the mansion, Akia was walking about in the dead of night too. Well, if I'm not going to sleep anyway, if like yesterday I have Akia beside me, I don't think I'll have nightmares. Am I going to her? Okay. I walk in the moonlight. The mansion's trees are painted in a pleasant, splendid, not pleasant or planted, splendid autumn colors, and the falling leaves really look illusionary. Akia stands in the center of it all. I gaze at her long black hair, her thin back, and the autumn leaves scattered about her, swaying. Her black hair shakes like the leaves. Is that why her body seems so weak? Akia's figure seems like a mirage. Akia, what are you doing at a time like this? What? I'm just watching the moon. Just like you, Nissan. Showing no sign at my appearance, Akia turns and answers. Why are you wearing red? Don't you usually wear blue? Good morning, Nissan. Going out like a time like this, even when you're sick, you're such a troublesome patient, aren't you? I guess. I could see the moon from my room, but there was a poor little girl outside. As a proper brother, I had to come out. Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, I guess inside the mansion is fine, but it has to be unsafe. It has been unsafe recently. You're a girl, so you shouldn't be running around at night. You're right. If you say so, I'll go straight back to my room. That's fine now. I couldn't sleep either, so it'd be nice to spend some time together. If you like, then certainly, Nissan. Closing her eyes, Akia nods quietly. Okay. Akia nods as if she's praying for something. I'm surprised. You're really nice tonight. Did something good happen? Nothing wonderful has happened, but I guess being able to talk to you like this might be something wonderful. Akia chuckles with a smile. In response, my chest thumps. Nissan, what is it? Your face is red. If you're still feeling ill, shall we go back to the taverns? No, I'm fine. I'd like to gaze for a little longer, so let's stay here. Yes, tonight really is beautiful. Of all the scenery around the mansion, this is my favorite. Akio smiles faintly. Her behavior really surprises me. Her atmosphere is terribly calm and gentle, amidst the red autumn leaves. Tono Akia seems many times prettier than usual. Hey Nissan, do you remember that? Do you remember this place? This place? You mean this big tree? Yes, when we were children, this was our meeting place. When I was inside doing my lessons, I would hear a stone at the window, and then I would slip away from my private teacher and run out here. Yeah, come to think of it, she's right. Aki was always doing lessons in the mansion. Our own mother wouldn't let her go outside. The people in the mansion were afraid of father, so they wouldn't even talk to me. But that was natural. I thought I wasn't meant to talk to anyone except father. There were a lot of people but to me, the rules of the Tono house were more important than any of them. So I was fine by myself and I could bear father's lessons. Yeah, I remember. He didn't care about me, but the other one was really strict with you. Shut up in your room all the time, doing lessons all day long. I really didn't like that. Yes, to be honest, I hated it too. I guess she has sorted it out as something in the past. Akio laughs nostalgically. But Nissan, you were the one who let me notice. You won't remember this, since it was like an everyday thing for you, but one day, while I was waiting for the teacher in the courtyard, you came up, grabbed my hand and began to run. Asked what you were doing, and you said you couldn't play tag by yourself, so I should play too. Really, thinking back, you were a terribly pushing person, weren't you? Akio giggles. Well, that's what children do. Please do forgive my impoliteness. Yes, after father scolded us, so it became harder for us to meet. And I guess that is a thing that happens. Yes, I became stubborn too, so I decided I'd play with you once a day, and one way or another I would get you outside, but in the end you'll slip away by yourself. I wonder how this is gonna come to when Shiki appears, and you're gonna die. Cause Kobaku push gets you killed. But in the end you slip away by yourself, but you just watch from afar and never come close. It's fine, I was happy just with that. Yes, I really am, I was happy. I didn't really learn about the father this time though, so maybe I'll find his book or something. Probably not actually. I don't know I'm gonna learn in this route then. You took me out to play and father would scold us afterwards. Father's scolding got worse day by day, right? So I began to think, he won't come back today. He shouldn't come today. I don't think he'll come today, but you always betrayed my expectations. Every time we were scolded and I thought you wouldn't come anymore, you always appeared smiling. You always said father didn't scold you, but it was a pretty bad lie, really. I always thought I'd fooled you completely, but I guess it was easy to tell it was a lie. Of course, I was sorry. You were always scolded on my behalf. Every day at the same time I would wait excitedly wondering, is Nissan gonna come today? But that was the happiest time. When you went away, life returned to normal again, but I didn't suffer. The memories of you were stronger than anything else, Nissan. You said you left me alone, but that is wrong. I was always saved by you. Because I had memories of you, I was able to remain as Tono Akia. And like an illusion, Akia smiles. There's something wrong with me. If I was clinging on to you like a child, I could hardly be head of the Tono house. Stupid. That has nothing to do with it. It's okay to depend on someone when you need it to. We're brother and sister after all. No, that was only when we were children. I decided that I would be the heir to the Tono house, so I cannot depend on anyone. I must manage on my own. What's wrong with that? Just because you became the heir of the Tono house, does that mean you can't make your own decisions? That's what it means to become the heir of the Tono house. Long ago, that's what I was taught to believe. But I'm still not good at it. After all, I'm showing weakness like this, aren't I? As she speaks, Akio jumps forward with light steps. As if dancing, she walks amidst the falling autumn leaves. Akia, my chest hurts. I don't know why, but right now, I want to embrace Akia tightly. Is there some magic in the light of the moon? Even though she's my sister, no, because she's my sister, I really want to protect this girl. It's getting cold. Shall we go back, Nissan? Yes, let's go back. We shouldn't stay here forever. Nissan? I can hear Akia's voice. but I can't hear what she's saying. Really, I don't know what it is. Aki's hair that should be black, it looks crimson like blood. Unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. It's something unnecessary. Unnecessary. Red hair. The image of blood. A demon that drinks blood. That is not human, therefore, it must be eliminated. Nissan? Are you alright? Nissan? No, my demon hunter blood is activating. My chest tightens. My heart is racing. Blood clogs my veins, repeating in my head, kill, kill, kill. No, I'm not gonna kill yet. I'll enjoy this woman's body first. Her slender arms, her beautiful hair. uh, Her body perfect like a beautiful doll. I'll violate it. My throat is hot. It's just when I kill people in my dreams. Hot. Nissan, please hold on. I'll help you, so let's get back to the mansion. Voice. I can only hear Aki's voice. No, I mustn't let her see my face. If I do, it's okay. I won't touch your body. No, I can't touch it. If I touch it, I don't know what I'll do. I'll go back first. Make sure you come into Akia. With what little reason I have left, I run from Akia. Hmm. Then when I lock the door, somehow I made it back alone. I breathe desperately. Hoping they don't come knocking again. I collapse onto the bed. Damn it. I hate myself. Not satisfied with mere dreams. I feel those urges in reality too. I'm not strangers. I wanted to do things to Akia. I don't know myself anymore. Memories of 8 years ago. Akia and a boy covered in blood. And even I can't dismiss as a dream or reality. An event. Tonoshiki is like a killer. I know. Shuki-kun's fragile side. Her. Yumizuka spoke those words proudly. You're the same as me. Just like me, you have the same unbearable urge to kill. I can't deny it. After all, those in the Tono family have problems. Death by madness, death by violence, disappearances, psychotic episodes. Akia drinking Kawaku's blood. Me seeing, homicidal dreams. Thinking about it, I have to smile at my own foolishness. Why should Akia be strange? Akia is normal and that's what I imagined. As I'm the one that's mad. Only I am wanting blood tonight as well. Synchronizers. Did the day change? Oh, it didn't. Hot. 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 Once aroused, my body can't calm down with something like sleep. So, tonight too I shall relieve my thirst. Oh, okay. It seems I went into town at night again. It seems my eyes are bloodshot and I'm waiting for someone to pass by again. When did I unknowingly fall asleep? Long hair swaying, wandering the town at night. I'm having another homicidal dream. It seems I found new prey. Anyone will do tonight. Killing a strange man, dragging him into a back alley. The sound of biting the throat. There's a gargling sound, biting into the throat and drinking blood to relieve the thirst. It's the same again. Then, an obstacle appears. I throw the body aside and rise. Someone is watching me. Again? The black figure appears. Shaking my hair loose, I look up at the moon. Hello. The figure is someone I know well. From rooftop to rooftop, from shadow to shadow, the figure follows. The black figure looks like Seal Senpai, matching the being's unnatural speed perfectly. The movement stops. Since it's excited, it seems ready to fight. It seems tired of running. It's probably felt like playing. Seal Senpai is coming. After that, it was quick. Seal Senpai was very strong, but when a passerby happened to appear, that was the end. When she moved to protect that passerby, she was skewed with something like an iron pipe along with the passerby. It's too cruel to watch. Lifting her hand up, they are skewed with pipes. Hung like a crucifix, Seal Senpai is stripped. I know it's laughing. Sliding its Montango Seal, it laughs. So Seal Senpai simply glares and does nothing. And blue pupils like flames, looking into my eyes. The image stops. Orange organs break, like peeling off a scab. I wake up. Am I dead, or is it the next day, or blood-sucking demon? Okay. Do 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 do. Ah, I jump out of bed. It's almost 6 in the morning. Even senpai, why? Now that woman in priestess robes wasn't necessarily senpai, because there was something different about her. The me inside the dream was strange, but that senpai was even stranger, leaping from roof to roof and throwing swords like bullets. It almost seems like senpai was more of a monster than the killer. Indeed. So it has to be a dream, because when I opened my eyes I was sleeping in my own bed. I can't just call it a dream. I laugh. Whether or not it was a dream isn't the problem, but remembering how much I didn't want to kill are meaningless. All I know is how my body is now excited, still excited. The feel of breaking the man's neck and skewing Senpai's arms over her head and licking her body. I can still feel the heat of her breath. So, whether it was a dream or reality makes no difference. I killed someone and tried to, in either case. Excuse me, Hisu enters carrying my school uniform. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Yeah, morning, Hisu. I answered, shaking off the remaining sensation of Senpai's warmth. But it's no good. Even though Hisu came to wake me up, I still can't help but feel depressed. Shiki-sama? You seem pale. Are you still ill? No, it's not that. I'm always like this in the morning. I get out of bed. My head aches, but I ignore it. I'll go to the sitting room. I bet Aki is waiting. No, it seems that Aki-sama is not feeling well this morning either, so she shall be absent from school today. But she was fine just last night. I cannot say, since I heard this only from Nissan. I do not know the details. I see. Another fit like before, I guess. Nissan is in the sitting room, so please ask her for the details. With that, Hisu leaves. Good morning, Shiki-san. You're up early today. Morning, Kwaku-san. I heard Akia's condition is bad. What happened? Eh? Ah, Hisu-chan told you. Aki-sama has a bit of a fever, so she's taking today off. A fever, but why? Well, she's been really busy since you got back, hasn't she? Speaking with relatives, arrangements to change school. She's just tired out. Just tired out, really? Of course. Oh, Shuki-san, you're panicking. She must be really important to you. Akia-san laughed happily. As she speaks, I realize how tense I was getting. Nah, I wasn't really worried about Akia. I was just... Just watch Shiki-san. Her eyes stare straight at me. I'm not good at lying. I don't want to betray my feelings. Oh, no. You're right. Akia's important to me, so, like you said, I was worried. Though embarrassed, I tell Kuraku-san my true feelings. Shiki-san, you're very honest today. Please say that when Akiya-sama's here. With an innocent smile, she says something pretty scary. Oh, come on, there's no way I could tell Akiya that. By the way, is she still asleep? Yes, she took some medicine and went to sleep a short while ago. She said there's only to visit, so Nissan should just go to school. Really? Well, then I'm glad. Glad you're going to school? I sat down on the sofa. At least this is one less thing to worry about. Shuki-san, last night, were you really not talking to Aki somewhere in the garden? That's right, I couldn't sleep yesterday, and when I looked out, Aki was in the garden, so I went out and talked for a bit. Why? Well, Hisu-chan said so, so I was a bit worried. But Shuki-san, you shouldn't be going outside late at night. It's very dangerous these days. Because of the killer, right? I think I know that better than anyone. Even so, please take care. Take care, apparently a man was killed in town last night. I jump off the sofa. Kuraku-san, is that true? Yes, it was on the morning news. Since the victims have all been women until now, they seem to be talking about it a lot. A man. A male victim. The unknown man I killed in the dream. Shiki-san, Kuraku-san is saying something. No, it's nothing. That's what I can say as I, stand in amazed shock. No, I'm gonna talk to Seal. I have to talk to Seal. I'd have to ask confront her, and she's gonna talk to me, and I hate Seal. I arrive at school, it's 7:50. Even though I left the mansion very early, I still only made it to the school at the last minute. The reason is obvious. The possibility that I might be a killer slowed me down. I stepped through the gate. There are people like me all around going to class. Every time I see them, I freeze. There are people who never think of murder, and amongst them, there are people like me, attending the same lessons. Yumizuka, at last I know how you felt. Now I can't compare my situation to hers, but perhaps now I understand a little of her feelings. The way I am now, I can't be here. I have killed many people already. It doesn't matter if it's a dream or not, but with a desire like that, I must not be here. I smiled wearily. A few days ago, I wouldn't even have imagined something like this. Hey, you. If you just stand around like that, you'll be late. Eh? Someone hits me on the shoulder. Good morning, Tonican. We're here today at the same time. I'm so surprised I can't speak. Hmm? What's wrong? Your face is red, Tonican. I forgot. Thinking only about myself, I forgot about Senpai. Last night, the black figure who appeared before me as I killed, pursuing the killer, caught by the killer and skewed by it from behind, and then, the body I was about to... Senpai, I don't know what to say. I should apologize for last night because I still don't know myself whether that was a dream or not, but more than anything... Yes? What is it, Tonican? No, you seem the same as ever, Senpai. More than anything, Senpai's still the same as ever. So, either last night's events were just a dream, or the figure in black wasn't Seal Senpai. The person who was skewed with an iron pipe last night would not be attending school today. And if Seal Senpai was the figure from yesterday, she should not be smiling warmly at the killer. Tonican? Is something wrong? Yes. Your face keeps going red and blue. Are you not feeling well? Red and blue? An autumn cold, perhaps? No, it's not that, it is just... The feel of last night's dream is still with me, and I can't look directly at Senpai. The gleam of... my fingers, yeah. Huh? This is bad. I remember too much, it's too real. Tonican? You've really been strange for a while. Maybe you should get some medicine from the nurse's office before going to class. Is she concerned? Seal, Senpai peers up at me. Wait, Senpai. If she gets close, I'll remember last night's dream. With Seal Senpai's face appearing before me, I can feel my face going completely red. You see, I'm really ill. Dropping her shoulders in amazement, Seal Senpai stretches out her hand. Senpai's hand touches my forehead. Warmth and gentle touches too much. Wait, Senpai, it's nice, but right now it's a bit... It doesn't feel like you have a fever. Why did I make those noises? Senpai ignores my words, pressing her hand against my forehead, and she takes my temperature. I catch sight of a bandage under the sleeves of Senpai's uniform. She doesn't need bandages, she heals like in a second. The bandages go all the way down to the base of her palm. There's no mistaking it. This is where she was skewered last night. My body vanishes instantly. I feel as if reality is collapsing around me. Senpai, that bandage on your arm. What happened? This? Well, it's embarrassing, but it was my own negligence. It healed already, but I feel like putting a bandage on it. There's nothing major, so don't worry about it. Did you put a bandage on it just so I would comment on it? Senpai speaks casually. Why? Because I know it's a lie? No, it's something major since she was skewered by that iron pipe. I bet it still hurts. Then the smile vanishes from Senpai's face. Thump. The atmosphere in my dream returns. For an instant the air around me freezes. Tonican, do you have a moment? Saying so, Senpai takes my arm. I can't find words yet. Seal Senpai says nothing and she pulls me behind the school building. Okay. Know how to talk to you more. I guess I made you skip class. Yes, I'd rather go to class. For some reason, Senpai sounds so normal. Say nothing. I can say nothing. I can only hang awkwardly on this ray of hope. See, that's so weird. She's just like in all the roosh. It's like a presence hanging around constantly. That in a way, Senpai would say, "What are you talking about? Last night, Tonokun? That dream will always be a dream after all, and Senpai will just be Senpai. Senpai, yes, I should show you this first." Interrupting me, Seal Senpai rose up to the sleeve of both arms weak, wrapped in bandages. As you say, this happened last night. I can't ask who did it, because it is my doing. But it's clear now, it's the truth. I am the killer who has killed many people already. Crap, it's real, it's really happening. Dimple says nothing but merely stares at me. At me, she knows Tonokun is the killer, but then why? Why? Why does she? Why have you said nothing until now, Senpai? You knew I was a killer, right? So why didn't you? I can't understand why she continued to be my ordinary school Senpai. I've killed people, I did that to you last night. How can you face me like that, Senpai? It's not unusual. I'm your Senpai, so why shouldn't I? Whatever you say, I haven't seen you out at night. Straightforward, she speaks frankly. What? She hasn't met me at night, but yesterday we were fighting to the death. What are you talking about, Senpai? Twice now you've interrupted me killing someone. That's true, but I never raised a sword against you. What? That's nonsense. You've thrown lots of them at me. I saw it clearly. Why are you saying that if it wasn't you? Are you pretending not to know? Well, I would let you fake ignorance if I could, but there's no reason to it. If you've seen that much, Senpai's attitude is completely unchanged. Senpai's words just seem to not to the point. No, she's purposely doing so. Are you saying it wasn't me? If I calm down, I'm not one to talk, but Senpai isn't exactly normal either. So is that why she is trying to evade my questions? Senpai, please answer me seriously. That's too much. I don't understand. I'll go crazy. Yes, Senpai, why were you doing that? Oh, Tonokun, you look scary. Okay. I don't know how serious she is, but Senpai pulls away from me. Somehow she dodges the question completely. Senpai, please answer me seriously. Last night and before that, what were you? That was something no ordinary human can do. Ah, what do you mean, that? I mean, that ridiculous movement throwing all those swords. I saw about 20 swords. Where were you keeping them all? And last night? Yes, so what about last night? Last night I stabbed you with an iron pipe. So how can you be walking around calmly today? How you look at it, it's not normal. Senpai, are you really human? For a moment, Senpai's gaze glances down with a terribly sad expression. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. I only have the name Seal, an exorcist specializing in vampires. I know that I'm not just an ordinary human like you. Vampire, Senpai. Don't worry. I'm not from around here, so I'm already ready for you to look at me that way. Looking away, she says something incomprehensible. Hold on, Senpai, what do you mean, exorcist? An exorcist is an exorcist, a member of the Holy Order who has learned the right of banishing demons. Don't you know, Tonokun? It's a common word, so I thought you would know it. Well, to be honest, I do more extermination than banishing, so I'm a bit different. Would it help if I said it's more like a sorceress? It's not exactly right, in fact, it's almost the opposite, but perhaps it'll be easier for you to understand. A sorceress, but that's... I can hardly call it impossible. After all, I've seen superhuman powers, but I can't believe it. Or maybe I don't want to believe it. Centuries was that kind of senpai, maybe I just want Zero to stay as senpai. That's a lie. Without realizing it, those words escape my mouth. Yep, you're right, it's a lie. It's all nonsense, so please don't believe any of it. She won't say anything. She's just going to let it disappear as a lie. No, this isn't nonsense. I don't want to accept it, but I have to. What? Why is it? Senpai lowers her eyes sadly. I don't know what's happening either. But I have tried to kill people and you always saved me. I don't understand anything, but I do know that. Wasn't that just a dream? You're just an ordinary high school student. You have my words. Just an ordinary, even if it is a dream. Someone who enjoys murder every night is living with other normal people. Even I feel bad about being bad. Yes, feeling the urge to kill people. Not merely in dreams, but I have desires in reality too. I'm not strangers. Aki the person I know best. A killer, huh? Yeah. Now that I state it, I understand. It's natural for you to come to me every night. You can't leave such a dangerous guy alone. So you were gonna kill me, senpai? Why won't you answer? Say something, senpai. Ah. I grab senpai's arm around the bandage and drag her towards me. Senpai says nothing, looking down. Wow. Why is she being so annoying on purpose? She just... whatever. I don't understand. I don't understand anything, senpai. I don't understand myself anymore. So please, senpai, if you know anything, please tell me. Tonakan, do you really believe you're the killer? I can't think of anything else, so I just want to rest now. Since I don't know myself, I want to hear it clearly from you. And then even if I have to die, I'll be ready for it. Why, senpai? Why can't you just laugh it off as always? If you did, maybe we could go on like this. But it's too late for this now. The spell has already faded. Saying so, senpai escapes my grasp and leaps away far away. Tonakan, I'll tell you what I know. What kind of person you are, exactly how many people you've killed. For a moment I feel dizzy. Even though I said I was ready, hearing the word killed it so clearly hurts my chest. Good, tell me, senpai. No, not here. I'll be at the school tonight. After that, you decide, Tonakan. The school tonight? Man. So that means she's leaving the final decision to me. If I go to school tonight, that's the end. But if I don't, we can't go back to the way we always were. Final choice. I can't say I'll definitely be there, so I can say nothing. So I say nothing. Well then, I'll be waiting at school tonight. No, I'm not doing your route, so this can't be a final choice. But promise me one thing, that you will keep this a secret from your younger sister. From Akia? Of course I wouldn't get Akia involved in any of this, so there's no need to say that. I will get Akia involved. There isn't, but why is Senpai asking so seriously? As if saying Akia was the enemy, not me. Senpai, Akia has nothing to do with this. Tonakan, please be careful around her. No. Leaving a warning in a frightening word, Senpai disappears. The lesson finishes and the students disperse. And if I'm going to meet Seal Senpai at school today, I should return to the mansion first. In the end, the conversation only told me the dreams were real. Nothing is resolved and I still don't know whether I'm a killer or not. I have to sigh heavily, I'll just leave the classroom. Aki, I've got something to tell you. Hisu's at the mansion gate. Oh, Hisu. Huh? What are you doing out here, Hisu? Didn't I tell you to wait in the lobby? I am waiting to welcome you home, Shiki-sama. Eh? Well, I'm glad, but why? You said you wouldn't be able to meet me here anymore. That was because you and Akia were together. Nissan said she suggested we should refrain from sends-off and greetings when you were together. Did I not tell you in this route to wait inside? I see, certainly if I were with Akia, I would be awkward to be met with by Hisu. None of Kuraku-san's strange ideas. Well, I'm always glad to be met by you, Hisu. Anyways, I'm home. Thanks for coming out. Yes, welcome home, Shiki-sama. Hisu bows, thinking about it calmly. A maid bowing in front of a mansion is a terribly, yeah. You're not mentioning it? So, did I not tell you in this route? Or did I tell you but he's just not mentioning it? Oh, by the way, is that Akia doing any better? Yes, it seems her condition has improved by lunchtime. Perhaps you should stop by her room. Maybe at least once. Perhaps please be careful around her. No, I shouldn't. I can't see her right now. It's not that I'm thinking about her, but because of what Seal said, it's hard to see her right now. Shiki-sama, are you not returning to your own room? Yes, you're right. Well then, shall we go in? Acting cheerful to hide my unease, I passed through the mansion gates. Bappity bap bap. It's night. I talked only a little to Aki at supper, then came straight back to my room. She seemed no different than usual, so I'm sure Senpai's warning was wrong. If I'm going to go out, I should leave pretty soon. Senpai said we'll talk at the school tonight. If I go, she won't be my senpai any longer, but if I don't go, everything will go back to the way it was. Senpai left me with that choice. So uh, okay, I don't want to see Seal, okay? Okay, I can't go. There are remaining few things I can be certain about. My life at school, Seal as senpai, I can't lose them. I know this can't last forever, but still, I don't want to lose my peaceful life I have. Am I gonna get a bad ending or a good ending? I don't know. Night. The time I promised to meet Senpai has already passed and I will watch that dream tonight once more. No, that's not right. I won't rely on Senpai's help. This is my problem, so I will solve it by myself. In order to keep living the way I have until now, I will have to settle it my losses with this killer myself. Hmm. Through that I'm a killer or not, I don't even need to think about it. I just have to look around the town at night. At this again? Okay. I just have a breath. I walk around the night shrouded town. I put a hand in my pocket, feeling the knife is there on my fingertips as I walk around town. I breathe quietly as I walk around, trying not to draw attention. I look at the people passing by as I stand, concealing my presence from everyone. I'm pretty sure it's shaky for the bad ending. Because he seems to said that I became a killer or whatever, just like he wanted. Which is what he was doing in the other routes. So I don't think it's me. I am searching for the killer. So if someone will get attacked tonight, he is looking for a new victim. Say a girl with long black hair. Yeah, okay. This didn't say Maddie I die in. I look for the killer. I know I won't find him easily. I look for my dreams at the perfect place, hard to find. Yeah, we're getting the same ending. And then Strikey's gonna appear and he's gonna be like, yeah, I see, I killed the woman and then Strikey's here now. Wait. There he is. This is what I get for doing stuff I want to do. Like, I don't want to see Seal, but not seeing Seal results in my death. Oh, I'll take your lesson. Seal, what did I do wrong? Teach me, Seal Senpai. Sensei. We're finally in the fourth period. The hint for Tonakun, who has unluckily ended up in this unjust dead end. It's time for Teach Me, Seal Senpai. I envy you, Seal. You get a lot of appearances. I'm the main heroine, but they still treat me like this scribble. Hey you, don't say weird things. That's fine. At least you have more dignity than me, the do-it-all character. No, unsatisfactory. I want to dress like you and be called smart. No appearance. 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 Seal glasses. No appearance. No seal. No appearance. Seal glasses. No appearance. Seal too plain. Seal get out. Seal glasses. Fake a Frenchie. Goo fetish. Seal India. Well, let's start the lecture. The cause of death is clear this time. Your eagerness to try and solve this incident by yourself is splendid, but this is something you cannot solve by yourself. It's the way of the world to do something to obtain something. It's also sad for me that, but you should part with Seal-san just this once. I should part with her? That's literally what I did. That's literally what I did. I parted with them. I left them. What? Okay. Look at everything. Oh. Hello. It's on that day I skip. Hello. I don't get any of the skip things because I said skip to the next choice, but whatever. Do. Okay, going to determine my own fate. Ah, geez, man. I'm gonna go determine my own fate. I can't let it remain unanswered. If that dream is real, am I really a blood-sucking killer? I can't let those questions remain unanswered. I should take it just in case. The knife has been in my desk, ever since what happened with, Satsuki. I slip it into my pocket. Amansi Akia, I go down to the lobby quietly so that he's on Kwok-san won't notice. I just need to open the door without making a sound, but before I open it, it opens with a creak. It's always Akia that stops me every single time I leave. Nissan, what is it? Why are you standing here frozen? Akia, you. Why are you here? I ask wordlessly. I was just taking a walk in the garden. What about you, Nissan? You look like you're going to go out right now. Yeah, I left something at school, so I was going back for it. I don't want to lie to Akia, so I say as little as possible. You forgot something. Akia nods her eyes at me. Well, alright, it's still late. Make sure you are back by 9, Nissan. Right, I'll be back in an hour. Understood, I shall leave the door unlocked. Please take care. Don't do that. Akira walks into the sitting room. It's strange. Before, I would have been doubted more, but Akira seems to trust me completely. Is it because of what happened in the garden last night? Being trusted by Akira, being that she trusts me makes me very happy. Just be careful around her. Senpai's words return like a curse. Anyway, I'll go to school and come straight back, and I'll meet with Senpai. Alright, I grasp the door handle. No, I want to tell Akira about how I'm meeting with Senpai. The school is wrapped in silence. Our school closes at 6:30, and no teachers or janitors patrol at night. At this time, the buildings are completely empty. All around is quiet. The only sound is the beating of my own heart. Is Senpai inside? I wonder. Although she said she would wait at school, she never said where. No, Senpai probably deliberately didn't tell me. Well, it can't be helped. I'll cut the lock of the window and go in. I remove my glasses. Along with a little headache, the lines appear before me. The lines along which things are easily broken. Things which can be cut just pass through them. With Yumizuka, it was just desperation. This reminds me of some of the Shiki showdowns, actually. Am I gonna fight Shiki? Removing my glasses can't be like this. I feel feel how strange my eyes are. No, where's a window with a line in the lock? Although everything can be cut, they can only be cut where the lines appear. If I cut the wall or the window itself, it'll draw attention tomorrow. The cut has to be as small as possible. Oh, perfect, here goes. With a click, I cut the lock smoothly and open the corridor window. My chest aches as soon as I climbed in the window. What is it? It's horribly, there's a horribly sinister atmosphere. Senpai, where are you? It's hard to even murmur. My heart beats, a resounding pumping like a drum, driving my blood backwards. It looks like my fingers are trembling. I feel sick. Without my glasses, my headache is getting worse by the second. What is this? It's strange. I don't understand. The atmosphere inside this building is so different from outside. After I have to put it into words, it's without life. Compared to the fresh air outside, the air in this corridor is so weak that it feels sad. But I know, though I'm breathing this air for the first time, I know it. Because I've always watched it. Every night in my dreams, when I kill people and drink their blood, the atmosphere is always full of this smell of decay. Am I going to be Shiki? A sound. Someone behind me, the sound of something falling. Senpai? I turn. There is a strange man. I clasp my hands over my mouth and am about to vomit. The lines run within his body. They run his whole body like blood vessels. Iki. The man walks towards me as if in slow motion. Hello? I make up my mind to talk to him. Don't talk to him. It's strange, but my eyes are stranger. It's the first time I've seen lines all over a person's body like this. But take them away and you'll have a normal human being. The man is trying to say something, but his voice is not hearing a sound and he can't hear. The man approaches. Why is it? Whenever the man steps closer, a shudder runs through me. It's a geek. The man is in front of me. Oh wait, who are you? I don't even have time to finish. Am I going to die? From a basic zombie? There is a crash. As he approaches, the man throws me aside with a single hand. My back. Thrown aside, my back smashes against the wall. So sudden the pain makes my eyes dizzy. Oh, what are you doing all of a sudden? I stand up and glare at the man. No, I can actually see him without the light. Haven't had that before. My voice dies. What is he? What is this thing before me? What is this man? Is this a living human being? No, that's not important right now. I recover my sight and look again at the man. Yes, it's back. Senpai said that my eyes see the depth within things. That's exactly right, because you're... The man is saying something. Of course it doesn't seem like words, because half of his throat is missing. It was bitten away by something, so there's no way for him to speak. Why? You were killed yesterday. His shoulders are shaking, he seems to be laughing. But there's no mistake. The corpse before me is definitely the man I killed in the dream yesterday. So it is Shiki. Yeah, okay. Because I don't have any dead apostle slaves. The man approaches slowly. The slow thought. The lump of death approaches. A shudder of pain. Then I notice, when the man threw me earlier, the side of my chest was injured. My body hurts, not just on the level of muscles, my bones themselves are creaking. Something definitely happened to my ribs. The man flings up an arm. At last my numb head understands. Without a doubt, he intends to kill me. I dodge the sweep of the man's arm. There's an unpleasant crunching sound. The man's arm is embedded in the wall. It's buried right into the concrete wall. He did not hold back an inch. Breaking a concrete wall, and in return he's breaking his own up bones. It's funny. It's a funny, hard to believe world. If it's a dream, I want it to end right now. The man turns towards me. Another crunch. The man runs towards me, his arm still in the concrete wall. The arm, stuck in the wall, the arm tears away from his body. He's still laughing. My legs move. I can't bear to be here any longer. I collapse to my knees with a thump. The man, that corpse is not following. At that speed it can't catch up with me. My chest hurts. Whenever I breathe, my ribs feel like they're about to break. Somehow I catch my breath. Somehow, I have to somehow get back to normal. I must calm down. Think. Look and then think. I learned that from Senpai, so I have to think hard. Even if that's a dead body. Even if it's someone I killed. I can't think about it. That's just... Imagine the pain in my ribs, I cry out. I don't understand. I can't understand. The one I killed is about to kill me. The one I have killed has returned to take his revenge. That's just a nightmare. It can't be real, just an insane nightmare. But what am I saying now? I've been in a nightmare for a long time already, damn it. I have to recover my breath and run away. I have to leave the school and go back to the mansion and tell Akio I'm home. A sound from behind me. It can't be. It caught up. No, that's impossible. It moved so slowly, it couldn't have caught up just like that. I looked down the stairs. There was no one coming up. The sound was just my... Was there another one? Again I'm beaten. When I turn around on the stairs, it seems it was already there. I have to get away. I drag my aching body up. I fall again with a thump. It seems that when he threw me this time, my leg was damaged. There's no strength in my right leg at all. I can't stand and I can't escape. Approaching footsteps. Thump. Clank clank. A dry emotionless sound. Thump. The putrid smell of a corpse hangs in the air. Thump. My heart beats loudly. All rational thought has long departed. Thump. He approaches. That corpse is coming to kill me. Oh, it's the same one? Okay. I'm just afraid. It's coming. With a body full of holes, it comes to kill me. I guess unlike the Hisu or the Akuriru, I'm not really fighting anyone, so I'm not really using my powers outside of like basic stabby stabs. So I can't really use them like in this quick combat style. I could kill that Shiki guy, but that's because he was extremely slow and weakened. With a body full of holes, it comes to kill me. One more step, then it'll pierce my chest the way it did the wall, and that'll be the end. At that moment, I wonder, what is it that I fear? Am I afraid because the one I killed has returned? No, that's not it. Am I afraid because I'm about to be killed? No, that's not it either. I remember only one thing. In my dreams, how hot it was when I killed people. I'm afraid of my own crimes. I'm afraid of my crimes are trying to kill people. Well, if that's so, then there's no problem. This one's already dead, so there's nothing to fear. There's nothing wrong with me, uh, putting the dead to rest. So there's no need to hesitate about killing again, is there? Geek. The body flings up an arm. I take the knife away from my pocket. But what followed was really quick. Was it because I watched all those crimes in my dreams? Maybe because those crimes were committed by my own hands like I suspected. My arm moved impossibly fast and struck down the corpse like a true killer. Well, okay, I guess I just have the natural ability. Whatever. I don't need training. The meat divided into 8 pieces. Only 8? Wow, I'm really weak. I'm pretty sure I got killed into like 16 or something. It wasn't 16, but it was a number. The meats are divided into 8 pieces and now it just rolls around the corridor. Ha ha ha, shudder. The feeling of slicing meat. The acceptance of taking a life. There's no flowing blood, only my knife drips with blood. I remain spotless. A shuddering. A feeling of pain and coldness crawls at my back. Where is Seal? Hey, Seal, there's nothing to learn. Only my knife drips with blood. I haven't gained anything. Ha, I just felt ill. Maybe I'm going crazy. Looking at the remains before me, my chest hurts like it was torn apart. The school at night, the moonlight, it's amusing. I laugh without stopping. It's not funny. Only regret is left. I killed. Whatever the reason, I killed someone again. Even though he was blameless, this person also had a life to protect. A jarring, laughing voice. I wanted to kill my ears for listening and my throat for laughing. But I can only laugh. At least I have to laugh. Unless I do a single act resembling human actions, I will break. I'm not laughing because it's something funny. I laugh to keep my sanity. If I can't even ridicule myself, I can't keep my sanity. Perhaps I shouldn't have cried, but I won't allow myself such hypocrisy. What do I mean by killing the dead isn't a crime? It doesn't change whether he was living or dead. It doesn't change the fact that I made the decision to kill him. Even if he was already a corpse, the feeling of stopping his activity does not dull. I can't get mad at myself for my own stupidity. Even if they're dead, killing someone is still a sin. As long as I, Tonoshiki, remain a proper human, the burden of this sin will never leave me. I remember Yumizuka. Even if it was the right thing to do in the end, I knew she wanted to live. Saying death is salvation is one of the selfish views of those still living. Death is just that, and it's so painful. Someone is coming. This time it has to be sent by Ki. Somehow I started to hold onto the wall. My heart is still beating violently. Even if my heart is halfway dead, my body tries to live until the very end. Such a worthless life. Dying like this is painful. I realize that already 8 years ago, during my time with Yumizuka, and even this very moment. Yet Tonoshiki's body is still making a great effort to survive. How ugly. But which is ugly? The heart that I think I should die because I'm a killer, or the body trying to live by killing others? I think it's the heart. Good or evil, my heart is really fragile after all. You're here. Breathing heavily, I grasp the knife. My injured right leg hurts faintly. If I can feel pain, I can still move, meaning I can still fight until Senpai appears in the moonlight. I'm surprised in all the dreams you were never dressed like that. Yes, because these are the armaments to kill a vampire. A jolt. I remember the instant I see her eyes and hear her voice. This person plans to kill me without the slightest hesitation. I see, you called me out here to kill me, Senpai. Senpai doesn't answer. Clearly, because there's nothing to say. That's mean. You said I'm not the killer, but you knew in your heart that I was. Yes, I knew from the beginning that the vampire haunting this town was you, Tonoshiki. You knew from the beginning. Yes. So I came to this school in order to watch you. Saying, so saying she draws a dagger, twice the length of width of my knife. It is the weapon intended to kill. Senpai, I don't know what you are at all. Even if I knew, I don't think it would concern me. Yeah, this is a situation of no concern to you. Yeah, but I'm afraid I won't be killed. Thinking about it, I killed you, Mizuka, because I didn't want to die. So I just can't die here. If you say you're going to kill me, that's fine. If we agree to kill each other, then no crime, but there's, there's crime, but no punishment. It would be more helpful if you think of it that way. A noise of movement. Before I realize that Senpai's body is right in front of mine. Well then, Tonoko, let's just continue last night's fight. A moment. See Senpai moves fast enough to fling up sparks. Her attack is very simple. Leaping from right in front of me, she slashes a horizontal line with her dagger. I block with my knife and I'm pushed back. My body staggers. I desperately stop myself from collapsing backwards and look for... What? For a moment my mind freezes. There's no sign of her in the corridor. In an instant, as our weapons clash, somebody suddenly disappears. Eh? I think it was just by chance. For that reason, just the feel of a breeze beside me. I shift my gaze. In the blue moonlight shining in through the window, I see Senpai's silhouette running up the wall like she was going up a flight of stairs. Above? Even as I notice, I lower my body. Trembling on all fours like a dog, I escape forward. Bouncing back, I see Senpai Wolfman standing precisely where I was. After swinging at me, she ran up the wall to try to strike my head from the ceiling. Such an absurd rollercoaster-like movement was charmingly beautiful, even though it could have skewed the back of my head. As if her previous flash of movement was never happened, Senpai stops moving. Is she surprised that I avoided the blow? Her blue eyes confirm that Tonoshiki is still alive. Her eyes devoid of feeling like a machine. There is tension as I wait for her to spring into her next action. I forget even to breathe. With those eyes upon me, I can't move. In just a moment, that dagger will be driven into my neck, into my chest. The only sound is my heart pounding. I stand unable to move and Senpai only stares at me. This is bad. At this rate, I'll break under this tension and make a movement. When this happens, Senpai will suddenly strike me down. All I can do is, grasp my knife tightly. At that moment, Senpai suddenly speaks. I'm surprised. You're suddenly an excellent killer. You're not good at feeling the other's presence, but you are good at feeling your own death. Even if you don't remember it, perhaps you have been trained for such things. Senpai speaks without even moving her eyebrows. Against someone that has superior self-defense mechanisms close to seeing the future, assassination is useless. Trying to attack you from a blind spot was pointless, Tonoken. Something terribly sad. Senpai lets out a sigh. It's not me, I'm not Tonoshiki, it's the other Tonoshiki. It's a pity. If I can't kill your consciousness before you feel pain, all I can do is attack with my full strength. Even if you can see death coming, your reflexes are also make it an almost moot point. Creek, you don't look too well, Tonoken. You've been feeling that way for a while, haven't you? Nausea that feels like your heart is being grabbed. You're so sensitive, that's... Shudder. Because of the impulse of all the living things have that say I'm about to be killed. Saying that, she strikes from right in front of me. I block her dagger with mine. A shock. Senpai's simple attack feels like she used a giant hammer. My knife screeches. Tss. My fingers go numb. But I don't have time to think about that. Her foot, audibly strikes the ground. The air is knocked out of me. Senpai has stepped into the gap between my legs. So close that our bodies collide, and with that movement, Senpai slams her shoulders into my chest. I stagger. The strength in my knife weakens. Without a single pause, her second attack begins. The dagger swings upwards from below. Somehow I block it with my knife, but I can't kill its movement, momentum. Slash. There's a horrible sound. Ah. It's hot. Somehow, where I'm cut, falling me the heat of blood. There's no time to feel any of it. The third blow comes. It was probably aimed at my heart. Since I immediately twisted my body to avoid it, the knife rips off my own rib, along with the flesh around it. Gee, I scream. The coldness of death does not cause me to shudder, but fear from the pain r- rushes through me. There follows the fourth, unforgiving blow. My ribs are damaged. I can only use the power of my arm to wield my knife, but with that it's impossible to block Senpai's damage. Kick. Somehow I jump back as at my staggering leg, yet enough distance. Senpai turns, showing me her back. Crash. She drives a roundhouse kick like spear into my belly. I collapse backwards onto the hallway floor. I don't have time to feel pain. If I don't stand up immediately, I'll be killed, but it's too late. The moment I get up, Senpai's right in front of me. The dagger strikes down at my heart. I was just desperate. In desperation, I tried to match her blow by placing my knife next to Senpai's neck, and then Senpai's dagger stops short. Breathing. My breathing is hard. Her dagger is aimed at my throat. Senpai moves her hand even slightly, I'll die instantly. The fact just that causes me to go insane. It's over. Even if you stab the knife through my neck, I won't die. What? You say before that you saw it. Even though my body was pierced by an iron pipe, my body heals the wound instantly. Certainly if you stab me through the neck, I'll be dead for a while, but I'll kill you before that. What? What she says is true. There's no sense in lying in a situation like this. In other words, a situation where both of us hold each other's lives in a hand. Each other's hands is meaningless. Lives in each other's hands is meaningless. Won't die? But it could be true. Even injuries like that, Senpai came to school like normal. Phew. But screw all that. I can see death all over her body. But that's very different from other people's. I can still see her death. So killing her is easy. The lines have no exceptions. If you don't believe me, please use a knife. In any case, you can't save yourself unless you kill me. Shall we test it out? She's provoking me. If I can be killed, kill me, she's saying. But Senpai's provocation like that is fatal. I'm like others, I can really kill you. My heart beats. I look down, her dagger is at my chest. I have to kill, because I don't want to die. I found out I should die that easy, so I can't let myself be killed. No, it's simpler than that. I just don't want to die. My heart beats, so there's only one answer, kill. Drive this knife into the line. I see Senpai's neck and kill her. Isn't it supposed to be like a black spot, not the line? Kill if you want to live. Kill, 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 kill. Oh, yeah, I want to kill Seal. This is probably gonna result in me dying in all honesty. But yeah, I want to murder Seal. I can't breathe properly. Senpai's eyes don't even appear interested in my death. Her dagger is poised directly in front of my heart. No, I need to kill her. For no reason in particular. They're just kind of annoying as a character. Situation where I'm a second away from being killed. That's odd. You've killed so many people, yet you're frightened to die yourself. Her voice tinged with disgust, her eyes rimmed with contempt, her dagger ready to kill me. I will be killed, I will be killed, I'll be killed, I'll be killed, I'll be killed, I'll be killed. Then, if I kill, 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 it's alright. Hmm. I'm pretty sure the tip told me to thingy anyway, so this is probably not. This is probably like the right thing to do. Goodbye. Please die here, Tono. Can hardly breathe. But I was faster. Before she can plunge her dagger into me, my knife runs through the lines on Senpai's neck. Which one of us said that? The sound of her head hitting the ground and the sound of gurgling. The neck, face? It rolls. Well, that's strange. It had to have been the same time, but only I am alive. Senpai's head is the only thing rolling and rolling and rolling. In other words, in the very beginning, Senpai never intended to kill me. My thoughts seem stuck. Senpai's body is so red, the whole way gets wet. Red paint coats everything. Once someone is decapitated, it seems that they add a very different function, spurting, like a sprinkler spraying red blood everywhere. My whole body is now crimson, more than my knife from my hair to my shoes is sickeningly specked red. What's this? This isn't a big deal. Yeah, it's really not a big deal. I thought there'd be something more, but I only have this floating feeling. It's like this, my dreams were more lively and real. I'll stand up and start walking. My feet splash with each step. Before me lays the head of the woman named Seal. Her eyes seem to stare at me. Good. How stupid, Senpai. I don't know how much confidence you had, but there's nothing that can't die. So it's your mistake. Mistake. No. What's mistaken is everything else. The illusion is over. Even though I desperately denied it until now, this confirms it. I am just a killer. With my own hands I destroyed what shouldn't have been destroyed. Foundations of my being are crumbling away. Now, what's this, Yumizuka? It's just like you said. I start to laugh. It seems I've gone insane. The truth that I am the killer seems to be a funny one to me. Outside this window, the far distant moon shines. My vision has turned red with no sign of returning normal. But my mind on Earth has been sought with that from some other planet. The years of accumulated perceptions exceedingly emulate towards unknown equations of evolution. Nothing is even remotely the same. You can tell the difference between the crimson you see and the crimson I see. Alas, it seems I am broken. Or was everything just a humorous lie from the beginning? In that case, please let it all disappear tomorrow. The stage set in the dark forest begins. I don't quite understand, but if I'm a killer, I must act like a killer. To begin with, let's go out into town and continue my dreams. I catch a random person. I take them to an alley and wait for the person to awaken. After a while, the person's eyes open. As gently as possible, I offer a welcome with both my hands spread wide. And now then, welcome to this wonderful killing chamber. Is this the bad ending? How? I kill Seal. I think this seems like a good ending. Seal, what did I do wrong? What was the issue? I usually go to lunch, but this time I don't feel like doing so. Why do you feel like having lunch? You got your head cut off. Even if you eat it, it won't get to your stomach. Shiki does some nasty things, but isn't it your own fault, Seal? Haha, shut up. It's better than not even appearing. You're right. Why don't I get to appear? It's stupid. You did appear for one scene. I bet it's your karma, but I have to. No time to play with you right now. Tono-kun, please go back to the previous choice and choose the selection that's more in tune with your character. That was more in tune with my character. With things like the way they are now, neither I nor Tono will be saved. I don't want you to be saved. Fine, I'll choose the boring route. Is that some sort of good ending? I can't do it. I can't imagine killing Seal. They say off. I can't breathe properly. Senpai's eyes don't even appear interested in my death. Her dagger is poised directly in front of my heart. A situation where I'm a second away from being killed. That's hard. You kill so many people, yet you're frightened to die by yourself. This is the end. Tonoshiki dies. If I don't want that, I have to stab with this knife faster than Senpai. But I'm not going to stab. My fingertips full with strength, but that's all. My arms don't move at all. I don't want to die. It's not that I'm willing to die since I'm a killer, but if I didn't kill Seal Senpai, I'd be killed. So right now I understand even if I don't want to kill, I have to. So why don't my arms move? I don't know, why don't they move? You tell me. Suddenly, I want to talk more with you, Tonakan. That's why I really don't want to die now. Those words. But this is for sure the best way. So don't cry, Tonakan. You did the right thing. The forces themselves, they force themselves into my memory. Yeah, bye bye, Tonakan. Thank you and sorry. Yeah, I see now. I don't see, but you can't see Kill Seal. Why aren't you resisting? I hear Senpai's voice. The dagger is still at my chest. It tears my clothes and digs into my flesh. Like this you'll die. So why aren't you moving your knife? I don't know, my character's a bit weird. That's because I can't. Why not? Even though you've killed so many people up until now? Never again, I can't do it. You've just killed that corpse after you've done it once. A second or third time will not change anything. If you don't do it, I'll kill you. She's serious. In a second, the killer called Tonoshiki will surely be killed. It's not that I'm afraid, but still, I can't kill someone. As I speak, tears flow, and it's not like something is sad or someone's unhappy, but the tears running down my cheeks won't stop. Hmm. I'm unhappy that you didn't kill her. How much time has passed? My mind, which has been in a trance. Fear, you understand that last Tonakan comes back with Senpai's words. To Senpai? See, are you satisfied? You're not a killer. Those words were true words. What? But I did kill you. So all this is just a dream. Tonakan is Tonakan, very gentle, thoughtful, and so sensitive as to cry or something like that. Just the ordinary everyday boy I yearned for. Saying so, Senpai pulls the dagger away. Her scary tone of death disappears, and Senpai returns to her usual gentle self. Why, you didn't come to kill me, Senpai? Right, I came here to kill the self-loathing in your heart. You're not a killer. A lot of mixed signals here, actually. That's a very bad way to do it. Much I told you, I had to persuade you on a more physical level. What? Persuade me physically? You mean this was all just an act? A very bad act. Because logically I should have murdered you. To survive. But whatever. No, I was serious. I couldn't completely rule out the possibility of you being the killer, Tonakan. Therefore I couldn't hold back. Besides, it is more fun to go all out. You know, I like how you enjoy teasing someone you like. I like how you enjoy... Senpai says pretty scary things with a smile. And with that I collapse. All the things I've been thinking up until now seem so foolish, and for some reason it's funny and I laugh. And as Senpai says, my fear that I might be a killer has disappeared. Yeah, you're right, it feels like I finally got it. But that's terrible, Senpai. You went too far today. I agree. Yes, I've been going easy on you until now, so I made up for that too. Smiling, Senpai holds out her hand. I take it. With a grunt, Senpai pulls me up. No. We exit the building onto the school grounds. Senpai has treated the wounds she inflicted. By some trick, the wounds close after Senpai puts medicine-like stuff on there and puts a hand over it. Magic. Well then, I promise to tell you what I know. What do you want to know here, Tonakan? Nothing really. I don't care what you have to say. Well, what? Well, that's obvious. I want to know everything about my dreams. Why do I have dreams by killing people? Who exactly are you? There's a lot I don't understand. Oh, I see. Well, let's start with your dreams you have, Tonakan. To put it simply, I don't think the dream you're seeing is your dream. I don't like how I can't kill anyone. It's really annoying. Well, yeah, do you think I would kill people in my dreams if I could control myself? See, that's what I mean. When you see if you go into the killer's mind. Well, not exactly going into, but more like being taken into. So even though your viewpoint was that of a killer, didn't you feel as though you were watching things from afar? That's precisely right. Even though I've had dreams about killing people for a while, they all felt as if I was watching a scene. But why is my mind this killer's mind is merging? There must be some sort of reason, right? Yes, there's a very clear reason, but let's leave that aside for a moment. First we need to discuss what you are calling the killer. Certainly there is a killer, but characteristics are more like a vampire's. That's fair enough. Certainly you could tell for someone like that a vampire. I remember the scene in my dream. My guy, while enjoying the killing, he ate their flesh and blood. Yes, I am the person who came to this town to deal with that vampire. Although I can't tell you the details, the world has various defense mechanisms, just like there are police to deal with, yeah, I know, the, church or whatever. Think of me as like a member of that kind of organization. Deal with the vampires. Yes, that which sucks the blood of the living to maintain its own flesh. I already know this. So you fought the vampire several times already, twice now. The first time you escaped and the second time our encounter was rather painful. Right, so you've seen his face, haven't you? So didn't you know immediately I wasn't the vampire? No, unfortunately I couldn't be certain. So some vampires can change their body freely. I cannot rely on appearance to identify them. So is that why the Shikis are different? Because the Roas hasn't completely taken over and Roa just wanted to be like that other way? So I'm guessing this is the original Shiki? But the Roa Shiki is more Roa, because I'm not in his head. But this time he's not being tormented by me. I guess I'm just there, and that somehow just makes him keep his sanity or something. Because two people are saying the same thing, and it's like double processing or something. So he's like double Shiki mode. I don't know. For like every Roa, there's two different versions of Shiki. Really? That's a problem then. It certainly is. But now it's clear, so we've beaten around the bush, but this vampire is a serial killer then. Yes, the dead bodies reported as victims of the serial killers are merely leftover food. Usually the flesh is consumed completely, or the blood is... Okay. Hold on, if people who got their blood sucked into turn into vampires, then wouldn't they stop multiplying? No, there is a limit to those who are killed by having their blood sucked, yet remain without dying. Most humans cannot separate the soul from the body, so the soul dies with the death of the body. Only perhaps 1 in 100 people can remain without dying. Oh, so Yumizuka could have killed me. Nice. Like Yumizuka did. Wait, senpai, you knew about Yumizuka? No, by the time I got there, you had already destroyed her. I'm sorry, back then, even though I knew you were in pain, I couldn't help you. So you were going to destroy her in the other routes? What the? It's not very nice. No, it's alright, I want to think that what happened with Yumizuka was for the best. But I see now, Yumizuka wasn't a vampire from the beginning. She was attacked by a vampire, and that was the result. Yeah, that's true. But I don't think there were others like Yumizuka. It takes many years before a vampire can function as a vampire. For anyone to function immediately, Yumizuka Satsuki must have had an amazing spiritual conception. Eh? Spiritual conception? What's that? A functioning extent of the brain determined when a person is an embryo, or so it is said. Like how you use your ability, it is employing a selection of the brain most people never use. The same for Yumizuka Satsuki. She was naturally suitable, so instead of being under the control of the parent vampire, she became a vampire that could act independently. Yumizuka doesn't have a root, which is sad. At least that's what I heard. She should. So I can have like a demon horde food, and I can just murder everyone. Because I'm guessing everyone would be the enemy then. Actually, maybe not Kuid. Because she's just like a normal vampire, right? Actually, you know, a Kuid would kill her because she's a blood-sucking vampire. I don't understand Senpai's explanation, but one thing concerns me. Senpai, you mentioned my ability, so you know about my eyes. Eyes? No, I don't know what kind of eyes you have, Tono, but I know you have a unique ability. Tono-kun's blood is special. Not a trained ability like mine, but something you are born with. Those kind of things are called supernatural powers. Most people are only able to channel one of them, open their minds, but you have another open channel, as we can't see right now. Special blood? You mean the blood of the Tono pals? Yes, the Tono bloodline is ancient, but looking at the history of the Tono family, one can see the abilities of its members are varied. such as those who receive a divine inspiration, those unable to maintain their shape as humans and become killers, or those who awaken to their powers. They awaken to their powers. As time passes, the blood has thinned and probably most of the abilities do not occur anymore. And we gasped. If what Senpai says is true, then not just me, but Arkia will also have some things broken like my eyes. Since shall I continue? Tonokun, you asked a while ago, why are your senses merging with those of the vampire? Yes, I did. I think this is related to your abilities. Your brain has a larger chamber than those of other people. Because of that, when you sleep and your senses of self dims, your mind is drawn towards a vampire which has an easily connectable brain with you. Huh? Huh? Why did that not happen for the other two routes though? Senpai, what do you mean an easy connectable brain? You can't mean they made similarly, right? No, that is precisely what I mean, have you ever heard of twins sharing experiences? See, that's really weird, because this doesn't happen in the Kuid or the no, not the Hisu, it happens in the Hisu route, in the Seal route. So, why is that? For instance, if the eldest brother is injured, the younger brother who's miles away, that's not a thing that's real. I think that your dreams are similar to this. Fundamentally, identical twins are two humans. Flesh are born from the same genes. They are both body parts made from the same instructions, so it isn't impossible for pain of one brain to be received by the other. It is impossible. The brain is an organ that manages reception and transmission. Since every human brain is made from different blueprints, we have to communicate our feelings through language. But if two brains are precisely the same, thoughts will be transmitted without the need of language. But they are precisely the same. To put it in the similar terms, the previous term, since the brain's channel is on the same frequency, the electrical signal is received. Since your brain is superior to others, you connect to the body close to you. It can't be. I don't have any twins. I know, but in your case, it doesn't need to be a twin. It's not like you're merging with them, but more like you have similar brains. Since your brain has many channels, there is no need for you to be identical twins. Simply the same roots and similar body. That's probably all that is needed for you to be drawn in. Probably a sibling with the same parent. Well, I suppose an exception could be made in the case of an organ transplant. The flesh might be pulled on your mind in that case. Probably had to do with us being healed at the same thingy. No, it's because he connected his brain to mine to suck my energy. That brain's probably synchronized then. Yeah, could happen with anyone connected to him by blood. But that can't be. Arkia is the only blood relatives I have left now. Only Arkia. Is there no one but Arkia? It can't be. That's wrong. Aki-senpai doesn't answer. In my mind, I see Arkia's figure drinking Rokusan's blood. That can't be. I knew it, but it wasn't a dream. I was the one who killed and drank that blood. But if not, no, that doesn't make any sense. Because you had a dream of seeing someone. If you had a dream of Arkia drinking blood, and if you were Arkia, you couldn't see Arkia drinking blood. That doesn't make any sense unless you're looking at a mirror. But the entity walked to the building and they saw it, so that does not make any sense. Altogether it makes sense. It doesn't. I suspected you at first, but after meeting you I decided you weren't it. But I might just been fooling myself, so tonight was a gamble for me. If you had killed me without hesitation, I would have known you were a vampire, but you weren't after all. No, that was just... Tonika, I did kill you without hesitation. All those in the Tono family have something inhuman mixed into their blood. Though some are completely harmless, there are usually only one of these in each generation. No, Arkia's okay. In the past, there were many members of the Tono family that drank blood, but you do not. If you drink blood of others, will have the urge to do so. How would you know that, senpai? Tono-kun, the Tono household has a responsibility of giving birth to a vampire. If you're not it, then... No, it's not Arkia. It's... Oh yeah, because you chose it, but it's not this Tono. It's the other Tono. Also, I'm not Tono blood. It's not Arkia. The one with strange powers is me. You may be right. Just by looking at... Arkia-sama does not seem to have powers her powers awaken. She is certainly contaminated with it, but only to a level that she can still turn back. No, it's not Arkia. I'm the only one who has those troubles. Arkia waited for me many years, and just today she said goodbye to me properly. I only hunt vampires. Whoever it is, I cannot overlook them. You see, I'm going to murder you. Unable to speak, I only bite my lip. But the game doesn't want me to. I don't understand. If Arkia is such a thing, well, what should I do? Should I pretend not to realize, or should I fight Senpai to defend Arkia? You should fight Senpai. It's useless. No matter how much I think about it, I can't find any answers. I understand. Arkia-san is very an important person to you, far more important than yourself. Of course, a little sister is also more important to her brother. We might end up fighting each other. There's nothing to say. I'm completely defeated. Senpai clearly states things I don't want us to hear. We reach the school gates. Senpai seems to have reached a conclusion and she doesn't say anything. I want to ask her what you'll do now. We'll part here. Her eyes are motionless. Senpai extends her hand. She shows nothing and I take her hand. For only a brief moment, Senpai and I exchange a hollow handshake. I don't want to touch you. With just a goodbye, Senpai departs. I return to the mansion where Akio awaits. I knew from the conversation with Senpai that what I see are just dreams, but the fundamental problem is still unsolved. The vampire, the truth, that thing which kills people every night. Is she awaiting? If it's really Akio, what can I do? Am I going to say hello? Hi? What should I do? I don't know. Regrettably, all I can do is bite on my lip. Hello, hi. Uh, 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 okay. The 10th day. This is a tree where, I talked to Kuwaku. I'm stopping now, but this is a tree where I talked to Kuwaku. Load? No, no. You can say a past memory, but... Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.